Nagpapatuloy ang nagbabagang aksyon sa hardcourt dito sa loob ng arena sa lungsod ng San Juan sa unang araw ng second round of eliminations ng men's basketball tournament sa season 91 ng NCAA. Sa ating unang laban, nagtagumpay ang San Beda College kontra sa Emilio Aguinaldo College 96-84. At ngayon naman, magtatapat two of the most storied teams sa kasaysayan ng liga as the college or rather Colegio de San Juan de Letran takes on San Sebastian College Recoletos. Pinabati namin kayo ng live mula dito sa lungsod ng San Juan at maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action sa Ball Sky Cable Channel 167. At nice din po namin batiin ang aming mga kababayan watching from all over the world via the Filipino channel and via live streaming on TFC.tv. The number one team at the end of the elimination round, the Letran Knights, taking on the San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stag. Mabuhay Pilipinas! Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, at makakasama ko ngayon upang himayin ang bakbakan sa pagitan ng Knights at Golden Stags. Walang iba kundi si Coach Olsen Rosella. Good afternoon, Coach.
Yes, magandang hapon, Anton, at magandang hapon po sa lahat ng ating mga kapamilya na nanonood sa atin sa panimula nitong second round action ng NCAA Season 91.
Nanalo nga ang San Beda sa ating unang laban sa second round of eliminations at ngayon naman, Letran will try to get win number 9 kontra sa San Sebastian as we take a look at the team standings, Coach.
Well, of course, as sa nakikita natin sa team standings, dalawang koponan na magkabilang dulo sa ating team standings ang maghaharap ngayon. Itong Letran Knights, currently at the top of the standings, 81. Yan ang gusto nilang ma-maintain all throughout ditong second round, especially going to the Final Four to get that twice-to-beat advantage. Samantalang itong San Sebastian Stags, of course, kung gusto nilang makahabol, kailangan mag-umpisa na silang manalo starting from this game.
Maski na nasa dulo ng team standings ang kumpara ni Coach Rodney Santos, hindi sila pwedeng magkumpiyansa talking about the Letran Knights dahil dikit ang bakbakan nila kontra sa Golden Stags, lalo na sa first round of eliminations. The final score was 82-76 and that game featured two of the top point guards ng ating liga. The Ant-Man, Mark Cruz, who scored a season-high 29 points sa laban na yon, pero hindi nagpatalo si Jamil Ortuste na nag-season high din, 25 points, kaya lang hindi pinalad ang San Sebastian.
Well, in that game, of course, yung San Sebastian controlled the game for the most part, even leading by 10 points at the end of the third. Pero yun nga, 43 turnovers to San Sebastian na talagang pumatay sa kanila. And in the fourth quarter, lumamang na itong Letran, of course, led by Mark Cruz in that game. Pero sayang, dahil akala natin yun yung unang talo ng Letran dun sa first round ng NCAA Season 91. Pero si Jamil Ortuste nga ang gumawa sa kanila, pero kinulang nga, katulad ng sinabi mo, Anton.
Alam mo, Coach Olsen, it's been a very eventful weekend sa Philippine basketball. Nangyari nga ang draft sa professional ranks and 9 players na naglalaro ngayon sa NCAA Season 91. Tinawag ang kanilang pangalan, nakamit nila ang kanilang pangarap. One of those players, Mark Cruz, the Ant-Man. What a weekend! 3-point champion, siya pa nakashoot ng game-winning free throw sa All-Star game at na-draft pa siya sa professional ranks.
Well, napakaganda. Playing the best basketball of his NCAA career so far in the first round, itong si Ant-Man. Averaging 15 points, coming off the bench, I think he leads the league in that category.
Yes.
And napakaganda linaro nga, sinabi mo, during the weekend, he won the 3-point shootout, scoring 26 points, an impressive 26 points in the first round, then 18 points in the final to become the 3-point champion.
Pero syempre, ang gustong makamit ni the Ant-Man Mark Cruz, isang kampyonato para sa kanyang alma mater, ang Letran Knights. Pero syempre, kailangan magpatuloy ang kanilang winning ways sa Season 91. And to do that, they have to start off winning in the second round against San Sebastian. Another player who had his name called out over the weekend, Bradwin Ginto, the number 2 rebounder this season. But let's not forget ang kanyang kakampi, the second-year man, Michael Kalisaan. What a performance from him this season. I believe he's the most improved player of the first round this NCAA season.
Tama ka dyan, Anton. They're 1-2 punch itong si Kalisaan and Bradwin Ginto. Actually, ito yung lamang nila against this Letran team. Medyo mahinang Letran underneath. Ito yung naman ang strength ng San Sebastian. You have Michael Kalisaan, who is averaging 31 minutes per game, who I think is the most consistent dito sa team ng San Sebastian, averaging 18 points per game. At si Bradwin Ginto, a monster inside, leading his team in rebounds with 12 and of course scoring 13 points na rin.
Nakakabilib talaga itong si Michael Teresan. Imagine only averaging a little over 2 points per game last season. Ngayon, number 4 sa NCAA pagdating sa scoring. I mentioned Coach Olsen. Letran and San Sebastian, two of the storied teams in the NCAA. 16 championships para sa Letran, 12 championships para sa San Sebastian. At kayong mga estudyante, pwede rin kayong sumali sa aming discussion at ipakita ang inyong school spirit. And to do that, to find out how to do that, puntahan natin ang ating courtside reporter na si Erica Ravara. Erica?
Yes, Anton, bago magsimula ang laban, ilabas niyo muna ang inyong mga mobile phones at tablets at iboto na ang inyong mga favorite teams. At sagutin ang ating question of the day. Sino nga ba sa teams ang kilabot ng court? Sagutin ito gamit ang hashtag na NCAA Season 91. Kung sa tingin nyo, San Sebastian ang kilabot ng court, gamitin ang hashtag na galing SSC-R. At kung Letran naman ang sa tingin nyong kilabot ng court, mag-tweet gamit ang hashtag galing CSJL. Hindi na lang basketball ang labanan ng laro ngayon, kung hindi labanan na rin ng pagpapakita ng suporta para sa inyong mga paboritong basketball team. Kaya naman pumunta na kayo ngayon sa sports.abs-cbn.com. Back to you, Anton.
Maraming salamat, Erica. Coach Olsen, handa na lahat. Hashtag galing SSC-R, hashtag galing CSJL. Sino ang mananaig? Alamin sa pagbabalik namin dito sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. This is the second round of NCAA Season 91. Ilabas ang galing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the opening day of the second round of your Season 91 NCAA Season 91 Senior Division. Let us meet the starters. First, for the league-leading Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. And off guard. At center, number 5, Jom Soliano. Power forward, number 4, Felix Apreco. And the forward, number 16, Kevin Racal. Head coach of the Knights is Alden Ayo. And now the starting five of the San Sebastian Golden Stag. At power forward number 7, Michael Calisaan. Forward number 12, Jeric Fabian. Center number 5, Bradwin Ginto.
Starting lineups para sa Letran at San Sebastian, the Knights going with Felix Apreco, Jom Soliano, Ray Nambatak, Major Luib, and Kevin Racal. Mark Cruz will continue to come off the bench para kay Coach Alden Ayo. At para naman sa panic ng San Sebastian, Rodney Santos going with his top 5 scores. Ryan Costello, Bradwin Ginto, Michael Calisaan, Jeric Fabian, and Jamil Ortoste, the highest scoring starting 5 in the NCAA. Tandaan po ninyo, show your school pride by tweeting and including the hashtag Galing CSJL and the hashtag SSC-R if you're from San Sebastian. Paramihan po yan ng mga tweets. Meron tayong counter sa website ng ABS-CBN Sports. Of course, it's sports.abs-cbn.com. Now, I want to ask you, Coach Olsen, as we get this game underway, you were very much involved with the draft in the professional ranks over the weekend as we see one of the guys who was drafted, itong si Kevin Racal. 9 players playing in NCAA Season 91 nakasama sa draft. 3 players are playing in this game today. Racal, Ginto, and Cruz. Mag-iiba ba kaya ang kanilang laro? Papetiks-petiks na lang ba sila kasi alam nilang na-draft na sila, or will they try to pick up some wins and still play hard para sa kanilang mga eskwela?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna play hard. And of course, ang gustong-gusto nila is to win a championship for the school. Tatlo nga ang sinabi mo na nag-draft dito sa game na to. And just speaks about volumes about itong NCAA tournament natin, especially itong Letran College, the kind of program na meron itong basketball program na meron itong Letran. Maraming players na na-draft sa NCAA at dalawa nga dito sa Letran ngayon this season na-draft na sa pro.
Kevin Racal was the 11th player who had his name called in the draft, and he's starting off para kay Coach Alden Ayo. Apreco nakapuntos, siya ang kanilang utility do-it-all man para sa Knights. Ortuste mintis ang kanyang press. Ray Nambatak, the number 10 scorer in the league, missing on that layup. Ryan Costello sumaksak agad at tinawagan ng foul itong si Jom Soliano.
Just to show you yung importance ng game na to, Anton, for San Sebastian. Kaya ng sinabi mo, strongest 5 na ito ni Coach Rodney Santos. 4 of these players, your Ortuste, Ginto, Calisaan, and Costello, are averaging more than 30 minutes a game. And I think that's one of the problems of Coach Rodney. These guys coming off the bench. Malakas yung starting 5 niya, but the guys coming off the bench kailangan mag-produce para dito sa koponan ng San Sebastian.
Malaki talaga, Coach Olsen, ang pagkakaiba. The starters average 61.9 points per game. That's number 1 in the league. Samantalang ang bench, just 17 points per game. That's dead last in the NCAA.
And Coach Rodney has actually experimented during the first round. Kaya pinapalit-palitan niya yung kanyang starting lineup to have balance. So coming off the bench, may scorers din siya. And well, so far, kagaya ng sinabi ko, importante itong game na kayo. And he feels na kailangan i-start niya kanyang strongest 5.
Only 6 points separated the two teams sa first round meeting. Ray Nambatak, who had 20 points in that first round meeting, finally scores his first basket dito sa laban na to. At patuloy pa rin na ginagamit ng Letran ang kanilang full court press. Pero ito yung pagkakaiba, Coach Olsen, ng first round and second round na pag-aralan na ng mga kupunan ang mga defensive schemes ng bawat eskwelahan.
Oh, especially against Letran. So you talk about defensive schemes, itong pressing game ng Letran na talagang inaabangan ng mga nakakalaban nila. And I'm pretty sure meron mga press break na hinanda ito si Coach Rodney Santos.
At yun na nga, yun ang nakita natin sa San Sebastian on that last sequence. Kaya nakapuntos si Bradwin Ginto. At eto na naman ang Golden Stags. Mabilis na naitawid ang bola. Fabian umatake off the glass. Misfired. Racal with the rebound. Knights umarangkada ng batak. Huminto. Tumira. Masyado malakas. Rebound Kalisan.
Look at that swarming defense, and after that, their rebound. 3 guys agad ng Letran. Ibinantay nito si Kalisaan. Triple team agad. And as you see on the slow-mo, itong interior passing ng San Sebastian leading to that 2 points of Bradwin Ginto. All 4 points of San Sebastian ay galing dito kay Ginto.
Strong move of the game brought to you by Smart. Live the smart life. Bradwin Ginto averaging a double-double para sa San Sebastian, and this will be his final season for the Golden Stags, even though it's only his 3rd year playing. Major Luwib, dating Letran Squire, nakapuntos. Bale, lahat na ng pinasok ni Coach Alden Ayo, nakapuntos na, Coach Olsen.
And all of their 10 points coming from transition, from the fast break.
Letran is number 4 in the league when it comes to fast break points. And here they are again.
Kaya naman, every time you play against Letran, importante ang tempo. You see ito, fast break. You see Luwib, again, scoring. So, nabanggit mo nga, all 5 the players inside for Letran ay nakascore na.
Fast play of the game brought to you by Smart. Live the smart life. We can expect both these teams to really pick up the pace dahil number 3 sa fast break points ang San Sebastian, number 4 naman at Letran, and Mark Cruz playing in his 5th and final season para sa Letran. What a career it has been for the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz, but like we said during our pregame, Coach Olsen, gusto niya mag-graduate as a champion.
Ganoon naman palagi lahat ng mga players na naglalaro sa collegiate leagues, ano? Especially in your last year, gusto mo matapos mo ang iyong collegiate career with a championship.
Ortuste, mintes ang kanyang 3. Ginto, pinasa kay Costello. Costello, masyado malakas ang floater. Agawan para sa basketball, napulot ni Bradwin. Cross-court pass. Ortuste, inside pass. Ginto, unable to finish. Samantala, tumawag ng timeout si head coach Rodney Santos ng San Sebastian. His team is down 4-10. This is the NCAA Season 91. Ilabas ang galing. Yan yung pong natuto ngayon ang kampo ni Coach Alden Ayo, first-year head coach ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. At ito ang kanilang mga numero sa first round. Number 1 pagdating sa turnovers force per game, 28.2 and 26.1 pagdating sa points. Yung 28.2, excuse me, that's turnovers forced per game. Nakausap ko rin si Coach Alden Ayo and he told me, Coach Olsen, that he made some adjustments pagdating sa kanyang full court pressure dahil nga na-scout na ng ibang koponan yung kanilang ginagawa.
Pero ang adjustment yata niya ay mas maging aggressive pa yata. Yun yata ang plano ni Coach Alden Ayo.
And we will hear more of the plans from both coaches later on as Bradwin Ginto knocks down a jumper from the free throw line. Lahat ng 6 na puntos ng San Sebastian nanggaling kay Ginto. I think Coach Olsen, this is also an opportunity para sa mga players katulad ni Ginto, Cruz, and Racal to show na hindi nagkamali yung mga kupunan sa professional ranks na nag-draft sa kanila.
Tama ka dyan, Anton. Of course, once you get drafted, medyo mataas din ang kumpiyansa mo. Kaya medyo mataas din ang linalaro ngayon ni Bradwin Ginto.
10-4 at ito yung aggressiveness na sinasabi mo, Coach Olsen. High octane, full court pressure pinapakita ng Letran Knights. Ortuste, pinasa kay Ginto. Ginto with a sidestep. And Ginto with all the 8 points of San Sebastian.
Yun yung sinasabi natin, Anton, at the top of the coverage. Once they solve that pressing game of Letran and forced and half-court set na mangyayari to San Sebastian, lalabas advantage sila. At sa tingin ko, ang advantage nila is Bradwin Ginto and Kalisaan. And all of the 8 points of San Sebastian right now coming from Bradwin Ginto.
We talked about the preparations from both teams. Alamin natin yan mula sa report na ito ni Erica Rabara. Erica?
Yes, Anton. Nung round 1 nga, ay ang madalas na problema ng mga Letran ay ang madalas na pagka-turnover ng bola sa kalaban. Ngunit ayon kay Coach Aldin ng Letran, ito ay gusto pa nga nila dahil natitrigger ang kanilang rolling game. Nang tanungin kung paano nila i-maintain ang kanilang number 1 spot, sabi nila na handa silang mag-adjust sa adjustments ng mga kalaban at mag-exert pa ng mas maraming effort. Nang tanungin naman si Coach Rodney ng San Sebastian kung ano ang strategy nila laban sa Letran, ang sabi nila, disiplina pero someone has to take the lead. Kailangan lang maging discipline at mas maging focus. Back to you, Anton.
Maraming salamat, Erica. At feeling ko, ang kailangan talaga mag-step up at maging leader sa San Sebastian ay si Jamil Ortuste. He has to be more vocal dahil siya talaga ang nagdadala sa opensa ng Golden Stags. And they want to turn things around, he's got to step it up.
Yes, and he has to be more consistent. Hindi ang laro ni Jamil Ortuste so far din sa second round is taas, baba, taas, baba. And he has to get to that level where talagang medyo consistent na siya. Consistently play well, ang ibig ko sabihin. And he is their veteran, he is their leader. And pag si Costello is, when he sits on the bench, pag nagpahinga si Costello, ito si Jamil Ortuste nagiging point guard for them.
Ayan na yung mga tweets natin, Coach Olsen. Kanina, si Keith ang nag-tweet. Ngayon naman, hashtag SSC-R, galing SSC-R, excuse me, from Carlo. Keep those tweets coming. Paramihan yan. Mula sa iba't ibang eskwelahan. Galing CSJL, hirit ni Christian Yumol. Let's go Knights! Pero ngayon, 1 puntos na ang kalamangan ng 16-time NCAA champions, Kevin Racal. Cruz, nakuha ang bola. Cruz, inside pass, natapik ni Ginto. What a drive right there by Balagasay. Umupo sa ere at nakapuntos. Ito namang si Michael Kalisaan. Mahilig pumiesta yan sa ilalim.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, Anton, na itong core ng San Sebastian playing major minutes. Kung papansin mo sa Letran, nagpalit na sila ng mga tao nila. So this is the second group of Letran except for Racal. But on the other hand, itong San Sebastian, hindi pa nagpapalit ng tao yan.
Nakakagulat nga itong San Sebastian. Wala pang substitutions and we have less than 3 minutes to go dito sa first quarter. At high octane pa ang galaw ng Golden Stars. Jamil Ortuste nakapuntos na sa wakas.
And this is the pace na gusto ni Coach Aldin Ayo. Binanggit natin kanina up and down pace. Ito yung gusto ng Letran.
Lamang ang Letran 14-13. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 91. Ilabas ang galing. Ayan naman po ang kampo ni Coach Rodney Santos. At sa wakas, Meron na siyang pinasok na bagong player, Sibal, set to check in. Now, let's take a look at some of the problems ng Golden Stags sa first round, Coach Olsen.
Kaya nakikita sa screen, depensa nga so far naging problema in the first round. They're last in points allowed per game at 86. Last in points allowed for 100 possessions. Last in made 3-pointers when opponent at 8. At yun nga sa tingin ko ang nagiging problema nila. Their perimeter defense. Inside defense nila medyo maganda, but their perimeter defense, once you break down on your perimeter defense, doon nagkakaroon ng problema. Drop passes happen. Yung bigs mo minsan nagiging foul trouble. And I think that's what happened last time when Bradley Vinto got into foul trouble early.
Samantala, counter steal mula sa San Sebastian. Oh, what a block! By Kevin Racal.
Grabe hinabol ni Kevin Racal doon.
Talagang nag-stretch sa depensa itong si Kevin Racal. Panoorin natin itong master move of the quarter. Watch out for more guwapo moves powered by Master, sikreto ng mga guwapo. Jeric Balagasay able to score para sa Letran. Cruz. Pinasa sa labas. Inside pass now. Balagasay puts it up. Calvo with the rebound pero may foul sa ilalim.
Nahulihan si Calvo doon. Tulak dito kay Ortuste. Penalty, so 2 free throws ay bibigay dito kay Jamil Ortuste.
At meron pa tayong 1 minuto at 58 segundo ang natitira sa first quarter, 16-13. More substitutions para sa kubran ni Coach Aldin Ayo. Balanza pumasok para kay Kevin Racal. Jamil Ortuste at the free throw line. Ngayon siguro, Coach Olsen, iba na ang pressure kay Jamil dahil alam niya na hindi na babalik sa susunod na taon itong si Bradwin Ginto. Sila kasi ang magkasabay, sila ang mga veterano, both in their third year playing in the NCAA.
Oh, pero I'm pretty sure maraming recruits ito si Coach Rodney Santos dahil ito San Sebastian, maganda rin ang recruitment program itong college na ito.
Balanza, reverse layup. Kalisan with the rebound. Ortuste, tinapik ang bola. Siba, lob pass para kay Ginto. Radong mataas. Ito na si Mark Cruz, the Ant-Man with a drive. Binangga ni Ortuste. We're still waiting na pumutok ang dalawang point guard na ito. Ortuste at si Mark Cruz both had their season highs pagdating sa points. Sa first round meeting, ang dalawang kupunan na ito, 29 para kay Mark Cruz, 25 para kay Ortuste.
Pag ganyang pace na nangyayari, up and down kind of a pace, more to the liking of the wings yan, of the guards. Kagaya sinabi mo, para dito kay Ortuste at Cruz, ang ganong klaseng laro nga naman.
And Ortuste and Cruz, two players that will be connected in this game kasi nga si Ortuste ang nag-foul kay Mark Cruz sa dulo ng All-Star game. Samantala, Balanza na libre, dire-diretso para sa uncontested fast break layup.
Everything really starting from the defensive end para dito sa Letran Knights.
Siba. Dropping it down low para kay Bradwin Ginto. Penalty na. Ang kupunan ni Coach Aldin Ayo. Ortuste magpapahinga sa unang pagkakataon para sa San Sebastian. Muling nagbabalik sa laban si Ryan Costello.
Brief rest for Costello. Hindi na basta maaga ni Coach Roddy pero binalik nga agad para pagpahingahin naman ito si Ortuste.
You know, in this game, Coach Olsen, we haven't seen much of the triangle from Coach Rodney Santos sa San Sebastian Golden Stags. He said it from the start of the season. I-implement niya ang triangle para sa kanyang kupunan, but we haven't seen it kasi panay takbuhan ang ginagawa ng San Sebastian.
Anton, once you see a triangle normally, talaga sa half-court set yan. Kaya sinabi ko, importante yung pace, yung tempo. Dahil makikita mo yan pagka half-court sets na. Pero pag up and down, puro fast break, hindi natin makikita talaga yan. That's why it's very important for San Sebastian to really control the pace of this game.
Does that mean that the press of Letran is taking San Sebastian out of their game?
Yes. Kaya sinabi ko, once you break it, hindi naman kailangan na magmadali ka eh. Once you break it, I mean, if it's the opportunity presents itself, sige, layup tayo. Pero once na break na natin, pwede naman nating bagalan ng laro. At sa tingin ko, dun na frustrate ang Letran. San Sebastian did a good job of doing that in the first game, where they really controlled the game for the most part. Kaya lang nga nung fourth quarter, talaga umalagwa nitong Letran. So kailangan maggawa sana ng San Sebastian to for the whole 40 minutes.
Actually, lamang nga ng 10 puntos ang San Sebastian with less than 7 minutes to go nung unang naglaban ang dalawang kupunan na ito sa first round. Pero biglang pumutok sina Ant-Man Mark Cruz scoring 13 points in the fourth quarter. Eto na ang Golden Stags. Kalisan could not control the basketball. Easy layup sana. Ito, isa-set up na ng San Sebastian ang kanilang opensa. Kalisan loses the basketball. Diving for that leather are the players from both sides. Pero mananatili ang bola sa panig ng San Sebastian.
Maganda yung idea nila doon dahil nakita na si Kalisan had the advantage underneath against a much smaller guy. Pero hindi maganda yung delivery. Almost a turnover para sa San Sebastian.
9 na segundo ang natitira sa shot clock ng San Sebastian. 19.4 left in the first quarter. Dito. Offensive foul. Ay nako, mukhang unsportsmanlike foul pa ang tinawag dito kay Sibal.
Pagkatapos ng backpick na yun, kumanto si Sibal. Mukha namang hindi intentional. Dahil dito Sibal looking at the ball dito kay Ginto. At tinamaan nga niya. But ang nakita ng referee yung paggamit niya dun sa sito na yun.
Nasa pool sa panga itong si JP Calvo. Bulanadi, pinasok na ni Coach Rodney Santos. Just an unfortunate situation there or development para sa San Sebastian. Hindi talaga sila nabigyan ng pagkakataon na maset up ang kanilang triangle sa kabuuan ng first quarter, Coach Olsen.
Oo, pag half-court set din because of the pressure defense of Letran, nahihirapan din sila puntahan ito si Ginto at Kalisaan. So talagang kailangan nilang pagtuunan ng pansin of really taking care of the basketball. Yun ang number 1 na gagawin mo pagkalaban mo ang Letran Knights.
At ang huling hirit para sa first quarter mapupunta sa Letran Knights. Tignan natin kung ano ang kanilang gagawin. Calvo naghanap ng kakampi. Pinasa sa ilalim. Umikot. Bong Quinto. Quinto unable to put it down. Tapping ka ng bola. Quinto tinamaan sa likod ni Capobres. At babalik siya sa free throw line.
All sorts of mismatches na nakita natin doon. Kita mo si Ginto guarding a small guy. Nakita mo si Costello guarding a big guy. So, at maganda yung recognition na nangyari doon for Letran. At nakita nila to si Ginto had the advantage underneath.
2.1 seconds ang natitirang oras dito sa first quarter. Bong Quinto hitting the first free throw. Mark Cruz still looking for his first field goal here in the game. (22-15). Fabian has to let it fly. And that will do it for the first 10 minutes of play. Banggaan sa pagitan ng dalawang makasaysayang eskwelahan dito sa NCAA. Rain ng Batak, the number 10 scorer in the league, knocking down a jumper. Bradwin Ginto, who got drafted to the pros this weekend with 8 points, leading the way para sa Golden Stags. End of the first quarter, 22-15 lamang ang Letran kontra sa San Sebastian. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 91. Ilabas ang galing.